Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is really exciting. I have been waiting for this moment for like the past few months, and you guys know why this video is so exciting. You clicked on the link down below, you wanted to watch it. This is amazing. Honestly, one of the best palettes I have ever tried. This palette is giving me life right now. Look at how gorgeous this is. Just look at it. Just enjoy it, you guys. This is truly amazing. I'm obsessed with it. Of course, I created this look that you're looking at today with this palette, and I'm going to show you how to recreate it if you were one of the lucky ones that got the palette. If not, and you are waiting for the restock of the palette to get your hands on it, that way you can kind of see what I did with it. This is my first time using it, and I of course wanted to do it on camera. I did swatch all of the colors yesterday as soon as I got it, of course, and the colors swatch like a dream, but they don't only swatch like a dream, they look like a dream on. Honestly, very impressed with the formulation, with the colors, just everything about the palette is like freaking perfect. The only thing that I don't like is this thing. Jaclyn obviously put a lot of time and effort into naming all of these shadows, so it would be perfect if the names were underneath the shadow on the palette, but other than that, it is perfect. I love it. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to use it again, so if you guys want me to use it in more videos, make sure you hit the thumbs up button because I want to use the shit out of it. It's so amazing. If you guys want to learn how to get this look that I did right here, go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, I'm so excited. Let's just go ahead and get started. The only things my eyelids have on them is a tiny bit of concealer that I had left over from when I cleaned around my eyebrow. So I don't even have them primed. I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. Most times I don't really prime my eyes. And again, I have dry skin, so I don't think it makes that big of a difference for me. It does make my eyeshadow last longer, but I think my eyeshadow lasts long enough on its own. So I'm just going to go without primer today. I am so excited to dig into this palette. I'm so excited. I have no idea what look we're going to go with today. I'm just going to start picking colors and building them and see what happens. I'm starting with my Morphe M518 brush and the color Beam, and I'm going to use this one as a transition shade. So far so good, it's blending really nicely. I don't know if I want to do a halo eye or not, so I'm going to just put a little bit of color on the inner corner in case I decide to go for a halo eye. Alright, so just like that, it blended out really nicely. Alright, so now with my Morphe R37, I grabbed the color Butter and I'm blending this one into my crease. I like to go from the outer corner of the crease to the outer corner of the eye, and again I'm going to do in the inner corner as well. And when I talk inner corner, I'm not referring to like this part right here, more so the first like third of the eyelid, because I think I will be going with a halo eye today, because why not? And I'm just going to blend that color in. I'm going to go back to Butter, grab a little bit more, and blend a little bit more of it on my crease to build up the color a little bit. This is my first time using this R37 brush from Morphe, and I'm really liking it. I like how pointed it is. It works great for the crease to like kind of build that color on the crease. Alright, that is looking beautiful. These shadows, guys, are amazing. Like they're comparable to any high-end shadow that I own. Too Faced, Urban Decay, any Kat Von D, any of my high-end shadows. These are just as pigmented, just as blendable, and just as buttery. I'm obsessed, 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 obsessed. Alright, so now I grab the color Roxanne on my M441 Morphe brush, and I'm going to add that one into the crease as well and the inner and outer corner of the eye. I like to start with like the lightest colors and kind of build intensity to the darkest colors. So that's what I was doing with this one. So now this one's a little bit darker than the one before, and we're just going to work it into the crease. And again, blend a little bit on the inner third of the eyelid and the outer third of the eyelid, because we are going to go with a halo eye. Alright, so just like that. Alright, so at this point, I'm going back with my first brush that I used, which was the Morphe M518, and I'm just blending out any edges. I didn't add any product to the brush or anything. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and diffused, and that all my colors are blending into one another. Now I'm going to intensify the look a little bit more, and I'm going in with the color Jax and my Morphe M441 brush again, and I'm adding this one to the crease and the inner and outer corner of my eyelid again. Every time I add a new darker color, I just make it less diffused, more concentrated. Alright, and now one more time I'm going back with my first brush that I use, the Morphe M518, and making sure everything is blending. I'm doing little circles around the crease area to make sure that all the shadows are diffusing nicely. And I think I'm going to leave it at this level of intensity. I don't think I want it any darker than that. So I'm going to start adding the products that I want in the middle of the eye. The first color that I'm grabbing is Little Lady, and I'm putting it on with my Sephora Collection number 15 shader brush. I'm putting it all in the middle of the eyelid. And I did not wet my brush for this one. I think I will wet my brush for the next one, but this one I did it with the brush completely dry, and look at how pretty that is. Alright, so I'm just tapping, 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 making sure to put that shadow all over the middle of my eyelid. So now with the same brush, I'm going to be using the color Faint over top of the first color I put on. And this one is being also used without wetting the brush. So I did now wet my brush with a little bit of All Nighter setting spray, and I went back to that color Faint, and I'm applying it all over the eyelid again, just kind of pressing it in all over the middle of the eyelid. And this just makes it a little bit more metallic. Look at the difference between this one and this one. That's just because I wet the product a little bit. So I'm going back with my M441 and the color Jax, and I'm just making sure that it's still as vibrant everywhere I want it as it was before I started applying the rest of the shades. So just like that, adding it again to the inner and outer third of my eyelid, and blending it into the crease ever so slightly, just like that. And now that I built that intensity back up, I'm going back and and blending the edges one more time. This is the M518 again. My Sephora collection number 15, or no, my Sephora collection number 18 brush would be ideal for this, but I can't find it. So this is the Morphe M421, and I'm just adding the color in light to underneath the eyebrow. And one more time with my M518, making sure everything is blending. I want to use at least one of the fun colors, so I'm grabbing the color Twerk. This is the M432, and I'm putting it underneath the bottom lash line. This color looks very blue in the pan, but once you put it on, it looks kind of like right in between a blue and a purple. Like you don't know what it is, but it's just magical. So now for the inner corner, I found my number 18 Sephora collection brush that I was looking for. And I'm putting the color Beam on with it in the inner corner of the eye. Beam is intense. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave it at this for now. I'm going to do my foundation and concealer and set that with some powder, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I am back, and in putting on my concealer and powder, I blended away a little bit of what we did, so I'm just going to quickly retouch that. I wanted to do it all on camera so you guys could see like the true like effects of everything I did for the eye look. But again, I'm just going to quickly retouch. With the number 18 brush and the color Beam, I'm just going to once again make sure that we're beaming in the inner corner. I touched it a little bit lighter this time because last time it was really intense. And I'm going to go back with Twerk and reapply as well. I'm grabbing my Morphe 213 with the color Jax, which is the one that we put at the top as well. And I'm just blending the edges of Twerk with it. And now this is the M506 from Morphe and the color Butter, and I'm just going over the edges. I just wanted to smoke out the lower lash line even more. I think after this I'm going to retouch Twerk because I do want it to still look nice and intense. I mixed butter with silk cream, and that's what I'm finishing it up with underneath the eye. So I'm going to go back with Twerk and make sure that it still looks nice and noticeable. So just like that, I'm loving that. I think I'm going to wet this M432 brush and do and see if it makes Twerk even more vibrant. Oh yeah. Okay, I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to line the waterline of my eye with the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I'm going to coat my lashes with my roller lash from Benefit, and I'm going to put on the Samantha lashes from Huda Beauty, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. This is the final look. I went ahead and also did my bronzer, blush, and highlight, and I put bow and arrow on my lips. Everything I use in my whole face is going to be linked down below, so please make sure you check that bottom bar for any details or questions on any of the products that I used. I really like how this came out. These shadows are buttery. These shadows blend out like a dream. These shadows truly feel high-end. And for $38 for you to get this quality of shadows and that many of them, it's a steal. Next time that palette restocks, I would run and go and grab it because it is truly an amazing palette. Jaclyn has a gift for like making colors. She killed it with Champagne Pop, which I'm wearing today, of course, and she killed it with this palette as well. I'm not surprised that it sold out in 45 minutes. I mean, it's amazing. I am obsessed with it. I cannot wait to play with it tomorrow, like, and come up with something different. I really like it. Honestly, I haven't been this excited about a palette in a really long time, because the last palette that I was this excited about was the Huda Beauty palette, and it did not perform to my expectations at all. This one surpassed them. Like, my expectations were here, and this palette is like all the way up there. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. If you guys want me to make more videos using this palette, make sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. It's really appreciated when you guys do that, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.